Here, peace reflections. Welcome back. First off, before we start this video, I want to acknowledge my higher self, my Commander-in-Chief, Master Chief Eligio by nature, my Lord and Savior. Now, in this video, I want to talk about execution and how knowledge without application is dead. See, I made a video earlier today about logically dealing with emotions. And the thing with logically dealing with emotions, it's not an overnight thing. Having a Mercury in Cancer, that's not an overnight thing. I don't just think, okay, I'm going to be logical, and I'm going to constructively deal with my emotions every single time perfectly, like absolutely flawlessly. No, it's trial and error, and it's reconditioning, it's reprogramming the mind. Okay, I feel a type of emotion, I get fucked by that type of emotion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel emotion, and I have to do something with it, you know what I'm saying? I have to get that energy out, because holding on to that shit makes me feel heavy, it hurts my heart, you know what I'm saying? It makes me tense up, it makes me kind of fucking feel disgusted with myself at a point, because I have too much energy, you know what I'm saying? If I have all that energy, I gotta put it out. You know what I'm saying? I have to put this energy out, and I have to put it out in constructive ways. You feel me? Right now, I'm out at the beach, and for a minute, I've been feeling like, so somebody called me out on greed today. Somebody called me out and basically helped establish in me that I can eat more than I need, you know what I'm saying? And I've had this thing with overindulgence. I've had this greed aspect, energy vampire aspect in me. Of course, I've had that. I've dealt with that. I feel like I got much better at that. I feel like that spirit was recalled today. It was readdressed, because it was there. It was still kind of there. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it wasn't. I really felt like it wasn't. On topic, I saw this energy today when it was called, and it made me feel a type of way, because I was getting pride. I was starting to feel this pride and this sense of self, because I was so on my shit, because I thought I was so on my shit. I thought I was so in my bag. I thought I was so focused. I thought I'm getting so much better at everything. And then I heard this today, and it was like, what the fuck, Master Teacher Loyal? That is way too much fucking pasta, or like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit. Like, I was like, all right, instantly I put some back, you know what I'm saying? And after I put some back, it was like I still felt bad, because I'm like, do I still have too much? I put some more back, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck is good. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to think. I got hit with all these emotions. I've been realizing my emotions be different every fucking day, in the sense of I can't make decisions for a healthy life, for ideal situations. I cannot make decisions from emotions. I have learned this. I see it in a clear mind. I see it even when I have these little bumps of emotions. I've not been emotionally deterred completely into the depths of my mind yet. I've seen it on the surface, where I still have that clarity of mind. Now, I have to establish in myself that there are many clear minds around me. A lot of Mercury's in Virgos, Mercury in Libra, you know what I'm saying? I and me do not have to feel it's right. I have to know it's right, you know what I'm saying? And the thing with this is, I can give a lot of energy, a lot of destructive energy to emotions, from emotions, you know what I'm saying? I can really feel like I can really feel all this energy, and I can't let it linger, you know what I'm saying? It's to think, okay, I was saying execution. I do lose myself on topics sometimes. I was saying execution. The Chief teaches us knowledge without application is dead. And don't worry about the next download, like, don't come at us looking for more information. You know what I'm saying? All the information is already out there. You know what I'm saying? All the information, there's already 1,000 videos on Chief's channel, on youtube.com/Carbonation TV, on how the fuck to get out of Babylon, on how the fuck to secure your soul, on how the fuck to be a human being. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is already up there. You do not need to come to us for that. You know what I'm saying? It's already on the internet. And it's like you can only intellectually hoard to a point where it's like you don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Like, I hear, like, there's some people that hear information and they take it right away and apply it, and boom, and they have fucking they have massive success. Like, some people don't read those books and then become billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Because they are millionaires because they actually went and fucking did the shit. Some people read all the fucking books and they don't become shit because they didn't apply the knowledge, the information that they took. They had this drive and desire to become a millionaire, but they took the information towards a fucking book, or the energy towards a fucking book. You feel me? It's about knowing what to do, and in these critical situations, having the experience, having the wisdom, or having an OG, having a master teacher, having someone you can refer to put you in your position or help you acknowledge your place. You know what I'm saying? Especially with certain debilitations, like, you gotta have a healthy perspective. You gotta know, okay, I don't know everything. I know that I am everything. So I know everything that I need to know. Now, in that regard, look at it like this. Okay, I don't know everything. Can I absorb knowledge? How do I understand? How do I interpret? How do I intellectualize knowledge? Mercury placement. Okay, mine's in Cancer, 10th house. So when emotions hit, I might be a little bit deterred. I might not be able to make a strict, like a practical decision. Okay, let me see. I have Mercury in Taurus, Virgos, Mercury in Gemini, Mercury in Libra, all around me. Okay, I know that I'm everything. I'm on my thought frequency. Okay, let me just make sure, let me just realign it in this sense of, I don't need to think. I'm actually making my job easier. I'm actually being born my purpose. Mercury in Cancer is more creative than logical. Let me be more creative. Let me take that information and knowledge, or let me take that energy and make beauty. Let me make art. You know what I'm saying? Let me make art. Why the fuck do I need to go paint logic? Why do I need to be logical in that regard? Why do I need to be the logical one? That's not my programming. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the 10th house, which will ground it a little bit, which will ground it. You know what I'm saying? And I can keep that logical perspective through those emotions. It's going to be harder for me than if it was for someone who had Mercury in Capricorn 10th house, or Mercury in Taurus in the 6th house, or Mercury in Libra in the 6th house, or Mercury in Aquarius in the 9th house. You know what I'm saying? And it really comes down to knowing yourself and knowing your energies and how your energies are best displayed. Because I can be logical. I'm extremely intelligent. I know that. Cancer alone is extremely intelligent. And when I'm not when I'm not full of emotions, I'm extremely intelligent, articulate, and fucking, I'm really shit. When I'm not emotionally affected, I still have those logical points. It's only when I get hit by the emotions that I can be deterred. You feel me? And it's you're in this universe, looking for this universe. All right, listen, as you study your astrology and you learn your astrology, and you learn, I don't even want to say astrology, as you learn who you are through astrology, and you know who you are, you're looking for this universe to confirm who you are. You're looking for this universe to validate who you are. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to people, places, or things that don't confirm what you are or don't validate what you are, get away from those things. You know what I'm saying? In any of these situations where I get emotional, nobody tries to harm me. Nobody tries to hate me. Like, why the fuck? Like, nobody like beats into my emotions and says I'm wrong for feeling emotions. Everyone here tries to help me express my emotions and gives me a clear, logical perspective. And it's to say that's kind of what they're there for. When they need emotional advice, listen, peep. This is how everything in nature is interdependent. Now, if you take a logical person, you take a subjective person. In the sense of you take a logical and an emotional person. If this logical person can help this person through those states of pits of emotions, then when this person's in those pits of emotions, and feeling those feelings, and knows that, like, when this person learns how to deal with their emotions, with that logical perspective, that person who's logical, when they have emotional situations, they can always refer to this emotional person. That's the interdependence, because this person knows how to deal with emotions, this person knows the logical aspect. And it's one thing to have the knowledge and the wisdom and it hold down the knowledge and the wisdom. It's another thing to be able to deal with your emotions. It's to say, I can think the logical perspective. Oh, yeah, like, this is really what happened. This is what was meant. No, it's like, I feel the energy, and before I even need that logical perspective, I need to get that energy out. I need to get that energy out in a constructive way. And it's not to say before, I need that energy out through a logical perspective. So it's like together, it's connected. It's to have that logical perspective and then exert my energy through it. So that's why when I get emotional, I make a download about, execution, the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge without application is dead. And, some people, I've noticed this with this thing. Nobody ever really realizes the effect of repetition. Repetition it'd be like this. When you do something, not once, but not twice, not 3 times, 4 times, but 100 times or 200 times or for a few years, do you notice how that thing that you're doing is deeply programmed into your mind? You took your conscious mind and you took conscious effort into it's like this. The universe is your subconscious mind. This external is your subconscious mind. And you do something and you do something and you do something and you go deeper and you go deeper and you go deeper, and it programs deeper and deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. Whether it be words, but you spoke it into the oxygen and you had an exchange of energy. You're programming that. You're pushing the oxygen out into the fucking, or I don't know the exact fact, the term. It's like you push, I want to say CO2. You take in the oxygen, you push out CO2. Whatever it is, it's like you push that out into your universe, and it came vibrating at a certain frequency because you were vibrating at that frequency, and you put that out, and now you've programmed that. You're programming, and you do it so many times that it becomes a regular thing instilled in your mind, a habit, and a certain thought that you can repeat and push out repeatedly, like you can push out consistently. And it's to say, after the 500 times you've done it, or the 1,000 times you've done it, it's now a habit. It's programmed so deeply that you flip through it so quick, you understand it. When somebody looks at it and does it and they try it, and it's like, why aren't you doing it like I'm doing it? You know what I'm saying? That's an aspect of me. That's my Venus and Leo. When someone don't do some shit like as good as me right away, I kind of want to snap on them. Like, just let me do it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like execution. It's like repetition is the mother of skill. And you keep repeating your shit, and you keep going, and you go, and eventually you get to this point where it's deeply in you. And you look at someone like Chief, and Chief be like, it'd be so natural for him to speak, and it'd be so natural for him to communicate through his emotions. Of course, you got that Mercury 7th house, it still takes practice, takes repetition. Look at how clear his thoughts are to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, he make that shit simple as fuck. He make that shit simple as fuck. And I really think of some things as like doing something one time and it being so great, or doing one specific thing and being good at it is like doing one thing and being good at it and then going to other things. And it's like I come with that perspective of I can be so good at this. I can be so fucking good at this because I did one thing and I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? I come with this perspective of like, it's just gonna take a little bit of practice. I'm just gonna have to keep repeating, and then I envision myself with the idea of being a master at it. You know what I'm saying? I envision me mastering the idea. Like with these videos, I don't sit down and make 40-minute downloads. I don't sit down and make 40-minute downloads. What do I think about? I think about being like Chief, and not to say being Chief. I think in that regard, I think of being Chief in the I think of being like Chief in the aspect of communication, discipline, order, structure, order and structure primarily, and then the ability, like his abilities, like communicate through his emotions, his honor, his virtue. You know what I'm saying? His relentlessness and being his authentic self, his vulnerability, his confidence. You know what I'm saying? His energy. And when I see these things, it makes me. I see an aspect of myself in that, and I see how I can be better. I only look at Chief, and the only thing I see when I see Chief is how I can be better. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be some real ass shit, yo. When I fuck up, it's like I failed forward. You know what I'm saying? I tried something. Okay, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Move forward, and I take that energy, and because there's going to be energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you do something new, when you have a new environment, when you have a new world, you don't I feel that rush. I feel that like there's something new here. I'm trying to learn it. I'm trying to understand it. I want to know everything about this. So I feel this energy in my brain, in my body, and like all the way through my body. I feel this energy, and I feel it, and I'm like, what do I do? And it's the first thing that comes to mind is speaking. And I have a North Node Cancer, so South Node Capricorn, which means I come from a life, or my past life could be like, in reference to past life, it's like where my energies come from, what I've already done, what I've already understood, and then North Node being what you're becoming, what you're trying to become in this life. So North Node, South Node Capricorn, I can cut my emotions off, and I'm used to hustle. Like I come from that energy of hustle, of like quit, you know, like get the shit done and then fucking then celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like boss, like individual type, like you know what I'm saying? Like business, like leader. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from. And when I'm in my emotional states, when I get hit with all this emotion, I can cut it off. Fucking cut it off. Not feel it. Like literally, like I can feel it, but I can like cool, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Like I can cut the focus off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can still feel it, but I can ignore it really well. I'm not like I can hold it in extremely well. Like you have no idea. Oh yeah, like it's like Chief got that too. And it's like, I got a lot of Cancer energy already, and my energies need to be expressed, and I can't sit back and just fucking not talk about it. Like, on some real shit, when I feel emotions, I need to talk about it. And no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I don't talk about it, I feel it. And if I feel it, like if I feel negative emotion, then I'm sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I not like I'm sad, but like if I feel it and I know I'm not, like, I need to constructively deal with it right away. And if I just let it be, then no, like I can't. I'm saying it like and the possibility that I let it be, but I can't let it be. It always comes out. My universe forces it out. You know what I'm saying? I've always been I'm a divine being. You know what I'm saying? I'm a light being. I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? And that can be interpreted in whatever way, but the universe knows that. And the universe shows me in fucking miraculous ways by the way that my life played out. By the way that I said I was dropping out of high school to be internet famous, and I ended up in a environment where I ended up with Chief in less than a year from when I made that video. I said I'm dropping out of high school and I'm gonna be internet famous. And if that was my intent, I'm well on that fucking path. But my mission changed. You know what I'm saying? My mission, that was never my mission. That was like a fucking joke. That's like a clout thing. That's like when I have so much clout, like when I have so many fucking viewers and followers, that's gonna double, triple the fucking clout. Like when you make a post, like, oh, so I was gonna be internet famous, like do it for the fucking mission, do it for the journey, and then I post the next video where it's like, oh, I actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be in however many years. It's to say, if I was there for that, if I was here for that, that's been done. You know what I'm saying? Like I made that video in like January of fucking 2018. Now it's March or April or some shit, and of 2019. And I've been with Chief since like November. And like January, I wasn't here. I was out for January. I was on the bench for January. And I think about it now, and I'm trying to think where I left off before I went on my tangent. I can go on tangents. Oh yeah, like when emotions are in me and they can't sit. The universe, I'm a divine being because the energy that which the universe has shown me is miraculous by the fucking high school thing, that thing. The Chief called me an angel, you know what I'm saying? My higher self, who I see as my higher self, who can answer any question I have, called me an angel, calls me his son, you know what I'm saying? That makes me feel a certain type of way, you know, like that universe is showing me that in that aspect, I'm up here, and an angel or like angelic spirits, that's a vibration of thought. And a demonic spirit is a vibration of thought, and I have vibrated to angelic being, a divine being, to the chosen, and it's to say the ways that it comes out, like whether it come like I've noticed debilitations can play out in other people. My debilitation can play out in other people, but I don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my debilitation to play out in other people. In the aspect, it'd be great for my debilitations to play out in other people and me learn from them. It would also be great for me to explore them for myself. You know what I'm saying? And know them in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person did this. Okay, good. It's good to not know that, right? I might have done that. But I want to know my aspects in my chart, and I want to say, oh, I was about to do this, but I didn't, because I knew I referred back to that aspect of my chart, and now I know not to do that thing. You know, I don't know how Chief talk on these videos for so long. I do actually know how he do it. I'm not used to it, because when I be fucking talking, I be getting hella fucking like I'm done kind of thing. I get that feeling. And no, I have more to say. My brain don't feel the fucking the umph of it. It's like my body is not used to talking. And it's like, water sign? Wait, what? How are you, Cancer, water and air? How are you not used to talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you used to putting your energy into? And I want to be able to make music. I want to be able to I make music. I think I can say I make music now. Even though, like, if I sit down and I write bars, I'm making music. Writing bars, rapping to the fucking while I write those bars, playing beats, having like working on beats with my reflections, you know, doing all these things. I make music, and I have to stay consistent with it, because I did it yesterday. Like I sat down, I was writing some bars, I was playing it, and I kind of liked how it turned out. And it's like, I know if I work on it, it's gonna be great. I make videos. I make fucking amazing videos, in the sense of course I got to get better. Of course I see my flaws, but I'm not fucking flawless. You know what I'm saying? Of course but it's like, no, I'm perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not flawless, and I can see those flaws and I know what I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't like that. All right. So if you look at my chart be Cancer Sun in the 11th house, and I have a Cancer Sun in the 11th house, which when I asked Chief, we do this thing where we blend the sun and the two signs, and we'll say, what does Cancer and Aquarius make? What does Scorpio and Leo make? What is Scorpio and Leo, or like Gemini and Aquarius? What do they make? What do the two energies blend together and make? Cancer and Aquarius make. Here, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna explain it to you. Cancer being for the family, being for the home. Cancer being for being nurturing and caring and loving, and Aquarius being for the people, being innovative, creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, being that energy, that rebellious. Like, it's like Cancer has an attachment, Aquarius has that rebellious, and like that'll go against that. It has like that sense of detachment. That those two energies blended together make Libra, like being balanced, being harmonious. You know, that energy right there permeates through my entire chart. Libra permeates like balance and harmony, like that creativity, elegance, beauty, that whole thing permeates through my entire chart, through my sun sign. And so is my Mars is in fucking Cancer Aquarius as well. My fucking Venus is in Leo, cusping Cancer in the 11th as well. You know what I'm saying? And my sun being in Cancer, and that Venus being all those planets reflecting out, coming out of the sun, even though that Venus is in 0 degrees on Leo, more these energies going to be stronger from Cancer, because that planet came originally from Cancer. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that planet is like Cancer is being permeated through that already. So if it's on the cusp of Leo with Cancer, then the Cancer energy is definitely stronger, which means it still is close to that Libra energy when put together. Because you got to consider the Leo energy too in that Venus, and this energy is a communication energy, 7th house. I am that fucking I do have that energy in which a way that helps me communicate, or which I should be able to communicate. And wow, like now I see it, because we were referring to this article the other day, yesterday, where it's, if you have Moon and Mercury conjunction, you have the gift of gab. And this is funny. This is really funny, because I looked at my chart and I didn't have this aspect. But when you put my Moon together, Sagittarius, 4th house, Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Mercury, Capricorn, Mercury, Cancer, 10th house, Scorpio, Moon, Scorpio, Mercury, Scorpio, Mercury, Moon, conjunction, gift of gab. Now, I don't know that, like, I haven't spoken to Chief about that last part. I would think that makes sense to me, you know what I'm saying? And especially, and it being fucking Scorpio, I go deep, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like, I can see that secretive aspect, and that, like, how I can hide things. I'll tell you what I see, because how my mind's laid out. I can have things come up, and I can have this big ass thing come up, and I can notice it, but not feel the need to communicate it. Because I'm like, I would rather hold on to it until it's necessary. I don't think logically in the situation that I need to get that emotion out. And if I have that energy, I cannot hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to feel extra energy. I would rather be cool and chill and calm the whole fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I do not need all that extra energy. All that extra energy needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Give it back to the universe. You feel me? I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna play no fake shit when I say I'm greedy. I can be greedy. You know what I'm saying? I have energy, but I just ate some food. What did you eat that food for? Desire. I don't need to eat food for desire. I hold my morals and principles highly. I make moves through emotions, which deters, it leaves me at conflict within myself. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I want to feel conflict within myself in the aspect of, why would I want to say I'm strong and I'm set in my morals, and why would I agree to live in my morals and then be deterred by a little bit of emotion and then fuck that up and then be mad at myself? And then, it's crazy because I can look at that and I can see that as a reason to make these downloads and talk about the principle and talk about the fucking, aspect, because it's like, fuck, let me talk about greed, bro. Let me talk about how different people need different things. Don't compare yourself to another person, because I can see one person who eats this much, right? And, oh, I'd love to eat that much, but what the fuck's going on? They need that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And to look at the aspect of my mind that's like, I don't really need that. I don't need to even move forward with that. You know what I'm saying? I can stay in my bag. I can even fucking feel something. I can look at my plate. I can eat my shit. I can eat my food. I can make my plate, and I can sit the fuck down. I can see 4, 5, 6 big ass plates. I can have everyone look at my plate, but I know what the fuck I need. You know what I mean? And I'm being a leader first. To lead other people, I have to be a leader in self. And to not be able to control that aspect of me hurts my heart. It leaves this feeling of hurt in me. And it's something that needs to be expressed, because I don't give a fuck for a little bit extra food. I might emotionally be calling for it, or my emotions may call for it or seek it in the moment. But I really, really need to express to myself, and I need to know that little extra 5, fucking 6, 7, 8 bites of food don't mean shit in the aspect of me putting energy out into the universe, because I'm only here to proclaim the kingdom. What the fuck? If universe has never put me in a position where I haven't eaten enough. Universe has put me in positions to fucking test my order and structure and my balance. That's all it's done. Universe is always working for you, never against you. Look at carbonation. Look at us. We told you, if you proclaim the kingdom of God, if you seek that kingdom of God and His righteous, and seek that kingdom of God, which is seeking righteousness, that all shall be done unto you. We're protected. Nobody's fucking with carbonation. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever not have money for what we need. It's like I live in a house. Listen, I want to say it like this. I didn't come from the hood, but I did come from somewhere where, if I ask for more food, it's an issue. If I ask for, I ask for certain things, it's an issue. I'm in a place right now in my reality where if it's something that benefits me and humankind, or like mankind, and or the plane, and like, if it's something I need, I can get it. Like really, really. And even if it's like a fucking PlayStation, we already have one. But if I was to think, I want a fucking PlayStation, I could get one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't some shit. Or like, if I wanted a camera charger, right? So for this camera that we have, then I could get one. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe is here for me. You know what I'm saying? The universe is working with me. And my mind's in tune with itself. Like, I'm in tune with my environment. So when I look around and when I make moves, there's an effect to my cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, instantly. Really. And I've been learning to not make moves through emotions. I've been learning to address my emotions, because I can feel that shit, and if the logic has to be priority. I do want to have this convo with Chief. I do want to talk to Chief about this Mercury moon thing. Do I have the gift of gab? And I think I do. I think I'm fucking beautiful articulator. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tells me to. And I want to comment on another thing. I said I keep my morals and principles. I like to have high morals and principles, high esteem, high purity. You know what I'm saying? I hold purity in high esteem. I have great respect for myself. When I make moves from emotions, when I make moves from these emotions, right? And I act dishonestly, and I act immorally from habit of moving through emotions, because I move through. I have a fucking phenomenal intuition. I can trust that intuition. Sometimes it be in habit. The intuition's in the habit of being tricky and like conniving, like mischievous. And I can be sometimes in this place where it's like, oh, I want to respond with intuition, but I lied. I didn't tell you the facts. I didn't tell you the truth. I'm saying, my universe has said this to me, so I'm going to believe it. And for me to be dishonest and me to miscalculate or miscommunicate something, it fucks me, because in my universe, I didn't move sacredly. I put into my universe a misconstructed thought, misconstructed fucking idea. And what happened? I had to repent, or I had to, in that moment, apologize. And it's not to say I'm anything wrong with apologizing. It's to say I had to kind of submit to myself in the aspect of I was wrong. I had to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be wrong. Is there anything wrong with not liking to be wrong? Like, I like to be right. You know what I'm saying? Having too much of an attachment to being right, or like to the point where it's unhealthy, is definitely like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be right in a healthy way, and I like being right. I don't think that's ever going to change. I like being how am I trying to say this? It's like, I don't want to be debilitated to the point where I'll argue about some shit that's wrong, trying to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. And if I lied, then I did not mean to lie, and I didn't mean for it to come off in a way that I lied. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my intent, but that was the will of what happened. Let's look at the fact. Oh, fuck, yo. And I still be feeling that feeling in my stomach. After I ate that, oh my God. You want to go deep? Let's go a little bit deeper. So to know the universe, you have to first understand energy, frequency, or energy, vibration, and frequency. And energy vibrates to a certain frequency. Everything is energy. Okay? Your energy, your body holds a certain type of energy. Food is a certain type of energy, and energies blend and mix and exchange. You know what I'm saying? Sacred energy exchange. This is what we believe in, divine purpose. There's also demonic energy exchange, which is negative energy exchange. Now, when you look at food, right? When you see food, when you pick this food up and you hold this food, you're now exchanging energies with this food. Your EMF field is interacting with the food's EMF field, electromagnetic field. You know what I'm saying? Everything has an electromagnetic field, and this food and I are now interacting by it being near me. My energy being stronger than the food, me being a higher vibrational being than the food, it now converts that food. You feel me? It's like you be around a person so long that you start picking up their thoughts and you start becoming like them. Their energy is now imprinted on you. You imprint on food being energy, right? And you imprint on this food, and this food is now like you. And say I'm thinking a certain thing at the time that I'm around this food, and it's permeating through my energy. That food now becomes what I was thinking of at that time. You feel me? It can vibrate to that frequency. And when I was thinking that negative ass shit, because now I'm only expressing my emotions after I ate the fucking food. I think I said it, like somebody said it, and then I ate the food, and then I apologized after I ate the food, after everything went down, and like I put some food back. Of course, I cut off fucking half the plate, and then I felt like shit, and I felt like this pain in my stomach, and I was like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is fucking good? And I had to make this video. I'm 42 minutes in, and it's like I really fuck, yo. Like I picked that food up and I ate that food, and that food vibrated to the frequency of which I was thinking. And even though I was getting better, I was thinking clearer, and I was feeling like in that situation, my reflection told me, I felt that you felt that energy right away. So what happened? I put that food back into the fucking thing. I put that food back into the fucking pot, and the food that which I ate held the energy. I imagine the food that I put back in the pot, I think that food's safe. I think it's safe. The food that I had on my plate kind of held that energy for a second. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking, and you know, I continued to make my plate after I put that back, and I was thinking, I was like kind of on the food. You know what I'm saying? I was on the food, and I clarified my thoughts as I was eating, or before I even started eating, I was like, it's cool. It's, you know, that was the logical thing. She said nothing wrong. It was a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to express our emotions, and if you feel something about how someone's treating you, about how someone's treating you, and if you cook the food and someone gets greedy, you're gonna fucking feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sensitive. I can understand sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? And it's really to say, I felt that the food vibrated to that energy, that frequency. I ate that food, and even though I let go of that thought, I held on to that thought because I vibrated that food to that frequency and ate it. And it's okay, but to understand, I can't eat in those situations, in those fucking moments. No matter how bad I want to eat, if I feel some type of shit, I have to fucking tell it. I have to say it. I have to make a download. And I don't like to fucking feel like shit. I don't like to feel like shit. My happiness means a lot to me. My happiness means a fucking lot to me. Cancer sun, Cancer fucking moon in 4th house, Mercury in Cancer, Mars in Cancer, Venus in Cancer. I like happiness. I like peaceful fucking happiness. It has been said. I'm not holding on to negativity, and it's all about executing through those emotions, executing through those moments. That's what it is. All honor and reverence goes to my Commander-in-Chief, Master Chief Eligio by nature, my Lord and Savior, the one who gave me the information to get out of Babylon, who saved me from being a cancer cell, who enlightened me, who showed me what I was. I love my self-reflection. Peace.